Hi, Mayor. Welcome to August.
Oh, lucky you, Joe.
This is my lucky day.
Yeah, August is here. Summer's flying now.
Really is, yeah. It's hard to believe, but we'll be talking about back to school pretty soon.
Indeed, yeah. Did you see the Red Sox trade last night?
I heard something about a sale that's going on, but didn't really see it. No.
Yeah, one of my favorites, Vasquez. He's the catcher. Good hitter, good catcher the whole bit. They traded him to Houston, so he went from one locker room to the other last night.
Yeah, because that's where they are right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
they saved on travel costs, I suppose.
I guess. See what happens.
Exactly. How are speaking of sports, how are the local Quincy Rec Department programs going this year?
From what I understand, they've gone pretty well. I know with some of those hot days, they don't have as many kids. I mean, when there's air conditioning at home and you deal with 90-degree days, kids are more apt to stay home, probably on the video games.
Sure.
As opposed to when we were kids, there wasn't an option. You just went and had a blast. But it's still fairly well attended, and it's been a good season, no incidents, and it's gone well.
They had a great weekend for Quincy Bay Race Week this week. It's just spectacular to see the boats out there.
It is a great sight, seeing out in the bay. It really is pretty.
And, of course, summer means road work here in Quincy and just about everywhere. Marymount Parkway is now in the process?
Yes, indeed. So the section from Hancock Street roughly to where the bridge starts down to the Furnace Brook Parkway end, because that's a separate project. But it's going to be complete renovation, undergrounding all the lines, and the water work's been done, sewer work's been done, drainage work is part of this project, new curbs, concrete sidewalks. Anyone that has gone to events at the stadium and entered that side understands that the sidewalks and street need repair. So this has been part of the master plan, and I think it's going to be one hell of an improvement. I think people forget when you're driving through there, it's part of 3A, but at one time that was all part of the park. That road was built through the park. Unfortunately, in some ways, it bisected the park. But, it's a great project. It's going to look a lot nicer when it's finished. And I think the people that use Marymount Park on a regular basis, the walkers and joggers, and will appreciate the smooth surfaces.
What's the timeline for that project, Mayor?
Good question, Joe. It depends on the weather, of course. Until they get underway, you don't know if they run into anything else. But the meat of it should be done this construction season.
Okay.
Maybe some finished work in the spring.
And in that same area, just on the other side of Blacks Creek, Furnace Brook Parkway is shut down for a different project.
It is. I know we've talked a lot about this, and National Grid's doing some major investments with essentially replacing the main trunk line on the ground that runs from Field Street all the way down to State Street. So they've been underway on Newport Avenue, and this is the section of Furnace Brook Parkway. So that section between Southern Artery, Marymount Parkway, and Hancock Street is completely shut down. So this is very a deep excavation, so you don't want people around for any potential accidents, So they're very strict. And there isn't much room on that section of Furnace Brook Parkway either, so it's very narrow at that end. So it made sense to just close it down and get that piece done.
Sure. There'll be local access, but through traffic will be diverted. So that's going to be a very busy area of the city for a while.
It is. The good thing is that that's only for 4 or 5 days on Furnace Brook.
Okay.
And, it is the summer where traffic is lighter, vacation periods, so it's not as bad as it would be in when school's in session, for example.
Yeah. And even in that same area, the wall around the stadium is getting redone.
Yes, at least a number of sections. We did a number of sections years ago. Mm-hmm. That wall is historic. It was built in the WPA in the 1930s by the federal program. It's a landmark. It's really a handsome piece of artwork in many ways by Mason's Brickies. And so, I know some folks suggested, well, maybe we just take it down, put a fence up. I don't think so. So we're getting the worst sections done this summer. Section closest to the T-Bahn, and then some sections around the corner closer to the parking lot. But really, every couple of years, we're going to be needing to do probably 8 or 10, 12 sections to keep up with it. It's an old structure. It really is. It needs attention. So, I think it's a good thing. It really is a handsome piece of work.
Yeah, I'm always struck between the disparity of the historic wall on the outside and then the completely renovated stadium on the inside.
Indeed, indeed. Although the stands where the seats are, that structure is also old, but we keep up with it, and it's still holding up well. So the bridge coming in from Hancock Street entrance
That's tough.
to the stadium seating, we're looking at replacing that. We're doing some engineering work now.
Yeah, that's tough for sure. Yes, nobody would argue. Yeah. Very good, Mayor. Appreciate that. Anything else we should let folks know about right now?
I don't think so. I mean, as always, call my office if there's any questions on any issues. Feel free, people, to do that, 617-376-1990. Or you can reach us through, obviously, the city website, quincyma.gov. But please call us if any issues at all. But getting a lot of work done this summer, so let's keep it going.
All right. Stay cool, and we'll check in next week.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Mayor. Quincy Mayor Thomas Cook, our weekly City Hall update here on AM Quincy.